The United Dominion of the Soviet Union. What alt history madness is this? Okay, I made up the Dominion part, but the Soviet Union of the United States is the path we're doing today. I have never done this path before, and looking at the stats, it's brutally OP because it gives you more manpower, even you have practically unlimited manpower. And it also forces a really wonky United States to form. Do you want to feel united in your commune states? Oh my goodness, you're in for a treat today. This is probably the most OP path for the United States. And it's the path that nobody does because nobody likes civil wars. By the end of this video, I'm going to change your mind. Let us begin.
Attention!
So what is the communist path? It is the left path. Thanks, Paradox, for putting the left on the left. Continue the New Deal. Actually, on hindsight, no, don't continue the New Deal. Medium lobbying, then continue the New Deal. Aha! 5-speed. Let's go. The persecution of American citizens for their political views, no matter how apparent they may seem, is fundamentally at odds with the values of this country. It must cease immediately. What is this? The land of the free, but you're not allowed to be a communist? Today you can be. Oh wait, hang on. I made a mistake again. Go back, do that, then do that. Ah, there we go. The persecution has ended. We can now hire the revolutionary. And with that, we can do the Union Representation Act. Work is a core part of human life, and organizing into a union is a fundamental part of the United States of America. I made that up. Organizing a democratic society. It is only proper that we should recognize this and ensure that unions have a mandatory representation in Congress. This move will move you closer to a civil war. The Union Representation Act. I'm giving freedoms to the Americans and protests. So the civil legions are big mad, and I big don't care. We should avoid escalating this situation with a very minor hit to stability. I'm seeing a bit of a contradiction here, guys. I thought the American right wanted freedoms. I'm giving them more freedoms and they're upset. It's like, this is too much freedom. I can't handle this. Make your mind up. Next up, Accumulated Wealth Tax Act, which moves us away from Great Depression. Know about depression? When we yoink money from the rich. Ooh, eat the rich. This is another reason why this focus path is just so broken. You're reducing consumer goods because you're getting rid of Great Depression quicker. This path is so broken. Oh, I love it. And don't forget to keep lobbying. Lobby more. Can you just close your eyes and imagine that for a second? Americans lobbying for communism? The Eat the Rich Tax Act has been passed. Time to pass the Old Age Pension Act. After a lifetime of work, our people deserve to enjoy a financial security and respect old age. What's this? Welfare in America? This is well and truly old history. Build America. Make America communist again. To be fair, this was the most left that America ever was in its entire history, you know? With the New Deal and invested into infrastructure. You know, when the government spends money and that becomes communism. Guaranteeing the American dream. I kind of imagine in my mind this is like UBI, you know, because like you're giving money to everyone to guarantee them the dream, you know? I'm starting to sound like a communist. Oh no, is this the feedback commune arc? Here we go, boys. The Worker Management Act. You know, I'm starting to see a pattern here. The more we invest into the economy, the quicker we get away from Great Depression. Whoa, is this an argument for investing into the economy? Are you saying there's an alternative to lowering taxes? An alternative to adding extra lanes to highways? What is this madness? I'll say it once, I'll say it again. This is well and truly alt history. The protests escalate into violence. The fascist elements in the population will begin preparations for an uprising. The constant increase in liberties and freedom has resulted in too many liberties and too many freedoms. And also we got a carless Spain. So you know this is all history, okay? Reassuring, guys. Don't be mad. Don't be angry. You know this is all history now. And there we go, guys. The Fair Labor Standard Act is complete. And that results in no Great Depression. It's 1937. America's got completely rid of Great Depression. How brutally OP is that? So now your economy is fully opened up and ready to explode. And look how many civilian factories we've got. This is so broken. What's that you say? You now want unlimited manpower? Segregation must end. An extra 2% recruitable. That doesn't sound like a lot, but remember, you're America. You've got a really big population. So you're now going to have a population of manpower on par with the Soviet Union. What? You've got a lot of manpower? You know what? Why don't you have an extra 20% on top of that off as well? More. Democratic socialism. And in this game is considered full-blown communism. What? You've taken your little toe into the pool of socialism? Well, now you're full-blown communist. Secession. At 8 a.m. today, a special envoy from Arkansas arrived at the White House to deliver to President Franklin D. Delano Roosevelt, why do you have to do his full name, a note from the state legislation announcing that Arkansas will no longer be considered itself part of the republic. Call it what it is, treason. And now we have border gore. Why? Boom! Volunteers from South Carolina. Boom. The House has been divided. Mere hours after the first state seceded its ties with the United States, others have followed suit with an almost identical sounding declarations. Hopes of a peaceful separation were quickly dashed when several demonstrators in the affected states in favor of continued membership in the United States turned bloody, and a number of federal officials were assaulted. Oh dear. We've been here before, haven't we? Wow, those borders, those are very interesting. Interesting, my divisions now are actually stranded. The front line is here, boys, and go here. It's kind of funny as well. Look, we're a disarmed nation. We have 1.75 million manpower. See, America could have fixed all of its problems if it adopted multiculturalism. Society fixed. And boom. The communist states of America. And oh my goodness, look at that flag. Now we can hop all the way from undisturbed isolation to war economy. Wake up the economy. Oh my goodness, so many civs, and we've only got half of our country as well. Oh, this is so broken. Boys, let's get ready for action. Fortify the front line. More divisions, more Lend-Lease, volunteers from the Soviet Union, Lend-Lease from France. We are the good guys, are we? And here we go. Another focus that's just brutally broken on the left path. You can even do this if you're playing historical, which I think is a bit strange. So reach out to the Where group, allows you to unlock these 3 advisors. And you're probably thinking, oh, some of the stats on these aren't that great. I suppose the consumer goods guy is pretty strong, but you've not seen nothing yet. They're all free. That's right, free. No cost whatsoever. This guy who's brutally broken, in combination of getting rid of Great Depression, in combination of getting rid of the wealth tax, our consumer goods are practically zero. How disgusting is that? What? You've got the biggest economy in the world? You've got one of the biggest populations in the world? Oh, what did we help by expanding it? Okay, you're probably thinking, these are not too OP, okay? You're exaggerating, Dave. You've seen nothing yet. There's more to come. Okay, we need a little bit of push potential. We're going to add on a little bit of artillery, a little bit extra soft attack potential. Off you go, lads. We've got so many guns, we can deploy so many divisions early on. However, be aware the guns have been split 50-50, so the opposing side has quite a lot of guns as well. So just an FYI. Ticking down the days until the counterattack starts. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, in a few more days for a little bit of a surplus as well. 500 surplus? That seems pretty good. Off you go, lads. Whoosh! Like, Dave, why aren't you showing the micro? I don't show micro, okay? Battle plan for the win. Okay, welcome to the most broken button in the game. You thought it was broken. It just gets worse. Reshuffle Congress. So, all this stuff about lobbying, it was a waste of time. I made a mistake. I'm only human. But you can press this button, costs you 50 political power and 5 stability, and it automatically gives you a majority in Congress and the House. Okay, so we'll just continue our normal path. It's like nothing changed at all. Oh, the first encirclement. Shame on you, AI. The communists versus the Confederates. What an interesting timeline. And it wouldn't be a feedback gaming video unless I made an AA tank, right? Come on, I do this every single game. You already know the meta. Marvelous. I love it. Ooh, pushed against the Mexican border. Forced the Confederates to push over into the border of Mexico. What an ultimate humiliation. You are now Mexican refugees. Of all the places to become a refugee, the Communal Property Act. Paradox well and truly spoiling us with this focus that takes 70 days, and all it does is adds 1 building slot to New York. Gee, thanks, Paradox. Get over the border. Get over. All right, it's pretty much won now. Everyone go aggressive. Off you go. Whoosh. And the South has unrest. And I have the ability to release it. Oh, every bone in my body wants to do this. No, resist, Dave. No, resist. And it also unlocks a decision here. Adds 1 building slot to Johnston Atoll. I don't even know where that is. I think this is a bug, because I don't think this is meant to work like that. You know what? I'm going to build 1 refinery here now. Doesn't make sense, but I love it. Yeah, the commune of Johnston Atoll, an island that has 100 people on it, but it has full desegregation. Nice. Reintegration. The war has divided our nation, but eventually even those that rose up against us can be redeemed. When the portion of the population has learned the error of their ways, it should be allowed to once again rejoin the political process in the proud republic. You get the ability to call the lands again. Nice. It's like the Spanish Civil War, but 1000% better. China. Not doing too bad. Holding back the river here. A little bit push in the center. I think they're doing okay. Let's even the playing field for them, right? Have all of my old artillery and my old guns. Now the fun begins. Well, now the wealth has been redistributed. The American dream has been achieved. Communist states of America, why not build relationships? We basically gave the finger to the entire world. Now we're reaching a hand out. I mean, like, hey, Mr. Stalin, we've got a lot in common. Let's be friends. What? Economic relationship? Oh, no, 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 no. An alliance. The alliance of the greatest economies on earth. The biggest communist nations. The unholiest of alliances. Mexican oil nationalization. What is this? You yoinking industry from us? From underneath us? Mexico. What were you thinking? And also we've got an alliance with the Soviet Union. Nice. It's going to hurt for both of us, but trust me, it will hurt you way more than it hurts me. So in a weird twist of fate, the communist nations of America are upset with Mexico because they stole their oil, which was privately owned, and made it nationalized, which is technically kind of left-leaning and socialist for the governments to acquire property. But I'm invading them anyway because it's opposite day. Oh, well. And once again, why aren't you showing the micro, Dave? There is no micro. Once again, this division is so broken, it just plows everything. Steamroll them. Rip. We're just redistributing the oil, guys. Standard communism. Boom! 1940. Max Naval Doctrine. The USS Panay has been sunk. Can mean only one thing. War. And go from here all the way to here is... Oh, what do we have here? All the way across. All the way along and... Ooh, well, hello there. Gentlemen, we're about to execute the greatest mission in all of American history. The thing that the Americans historically never did. To land into the Japanese mainland. Oh, oh, that's gotta sting. Lads, go. Oh my god, what an attack order. Off you go. I don't even think we need anyone else to help here. I think they can do this all by themselves. Go, go, go. We can help them out. Push to the victory points. Go, go, go. Immediately pulling troops away from China to land back into the mainland. Oh, it's too little, too late, gentlemen. I'm so sorry. I'll admit, you've got to micro the homeland of Japan, because otherwise you get in a situation when your front lines break, so you just have to keep pushing forward. Yeah, it did look like I did most of the work here, and I did do most of the work, but the sad part is that China was in the war longer and took a lot more casualties, so they take the lion's share, sadly. Our consolation prize is islands in the Pacific. Nice.
What the f is this piece of...
I got my islands and also the People's Republic of Japan. For the people. Always. Wink, wink. Okay. New meta of combat with. Yeah, that's right. There's more new meta It's actually 36 is the new meta with the latest patch. The 40s, unfortunately, are olden days. The 30s are the new roaring, well, 30s. And we're going to end up with this. The German Reich has declared war on our ally, the Soviet Union. What are we going to do? Absolutely nothing, because there's a big exploit coming up. And you might have watched one of my older videos to kind of know what direction this is actually going. It doesn't work the way it used to work, but oh my goodness. Oh, it's still pretty strong. Oh, you'll see. A new general in China. China? They're not even at war anymore. They can fend for themselves. Oh, what's that, sir? You wanted to order the CAS special? Oh, coming right up. Engine 3, anti-tank cannon 2, armor plates, self-sealing. We'll add a drop pod when we've got the research, and then we'll just cap it at the weight. And the weight is 19. So in this case, we can add another anti-tank gun, an extra bomb lock on. We get an extra rocket rails on, and then some machine guns. And the finished product. Drop tanks. Fly, my pretties. Big push. Mr. H, demolishing the Soviets. And you're thinking, why am I not defending the Soviets? They're my ally. I'm at war with Germany. We will defend you, Soviets, soon. But we need to press the magic button soon. It is time for the ultimate button in Hearts of Iron 4. I kid you not. This is the ultimate button in Hoi 4. So, annexing a major power is usually something that's difficult to do, right? Well, get this. Under the right conditions, if you're USA and you're in an alliance with the Soviet Union, you have this button. Join the unions. There's no tooltip for this. There's no event pop-up. It just says that if the Soviet Union is 80% towards its surrender limit, you get to press this button.
Execute Order 66.
And you annex the entirety of the Soviet Union. It's so stupid. And because you've annexed the nation, they don't come back in the peace conference when you defeat Germany. They're still permanently annexed. You've basically formed the unholy alliance of unholy alliances. You have merged the two most powerful nations in Hearts of Iron 4. And it's time to actually now at all times, we're going to defend the Soviet Union. The counterattack begins. The boys have arrived. And now we have these crappy old Soviet divisions. You just go over there. Now, let's bring in the big boys. Make the front line. Off you go. Go, go, go. Oh, yeah. Not only do you get the entirety of the army, you also get their air force and also the navy as well. It's so stupid. The Iron Wall has arrived. And, oh, wow. We're having traffic jam issues. Okay. Bring in the planes. All right. Counterattack. Let's go. Supply isn't great, but there's one way of getting out of supply problems, and that's to push forward, grab supply depots, and slowly alleviate the problem. Ooh, okay, this is not turned out as easy as I thought it was going to be. Breaking the front line and breaking through the supply issues has actually become a pain, and I've had to build so many supply depots. But luckily, I'm playing as America, so thank goodness I don't have many issues with building this level of construction because, well, I've got the civilian factories for it. Whoosh. Gains. Okay, very small gains, but gains. North is going nowhere. Absolute stalemate. Supply depot back to back with a supply depot and no gains being made. Absolute nightmare. However, in the south, oh yeah, breakthrough. Surprisingly, in the plains too, so it is the mountains that's causing this mess. What am I building? Take a guess in the comments below. What could it possibly be? Okay, the supply's better. More depots built. Regretfully, I hate building depots. They're such a waste of time, but it is what it is. Let's go. Whoosh! The Battle of Stalingrad from the other side. We push, we pull, and for the most part, the battles are kind of a little bit stalematey. I'll admit, if there was a D-Day happening now, this would make this a lot easier. However, UK on their own can't do a D-Day. They need kind of USA troops on the other side. Finally, the D-Day has arrived, and France is fighting France. Maybe this is a historical game. Oh, wow. So many years of bashing my head against the front line, and oh, look at that. German modern tank. Nice. And it's actually kind of hard to break. Can I actually pierce it?
Nope.
No, I can't. Modern tank, too strong. Oh, got a little bit bored of this now, so it's time to deploy my little friend. Boom. War support is 0. I think if we take Berlin, they're going to capitulate now. I've got a full collab government on them. Berlin is dead. Rup. Get to make a collaboration government. You know what I am? Just to make really annoying borders. European spaghetti. And it's still chaos in Europe. I think it's probably one of the worst border gore that I've ever seen from a peace conference. That is the worst of the worst. Well, USA is strong. And Paradox thought it was a great idea to add manpower and extra factories and lower consumer goods and the ability to annex another major power in Hearts of Iron 4. If anyone thinks that's OP, then give us a subscribe and let me know that you agree. I'm gonna take a break now. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. You've watched it. You can't unwatch it. And keep watching it. This is the next video. Give this one a click. This one.